दीवारों से मिलकर रोना अच्छा लगता है, हम भी पागल हो जाएंगे ऐसा लगता है।
छोटों को प्यार, बड़ों को प्रणाम, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब। आज सिडनी में मेरे साथ हैं गजल गायक पंकज जी। पंकज जी, वेलकम टू सिडनी।
नमस्कार, हाउ आर यू? कैसे हैं आप? ठीक है,
थैंक यू सो मच।
जी जी।
कहते पंकज उदास जी का नाम लो और सबसे पहले जो आता है चिट्ठी आई है।
जी जी।
सुपर डुपर पॉपुलर सॉन्ग।
जी।
व्हाट्स द स्टोरी बिहाइंड इट?
वेल, चिट्ठी आई है, आप सब जानते ही हैं कि वो बहुत ही I won't even call it popular. I think it's an iconic song.
It's a synonym, you know.
Yes,
आप जब
yes.
पंकज उदास
जी,
का नाम लेते हैं तो चिट्ठी आई है ऑटोमेटिकली।
ऐसे गाने हर रोज नहीं बनते और ऐसे गाने
Absolutely.
कभी you know
It's a milestone.
they happen, you know, you cannot create them. So चिट्ठी आई है जैसे मैंने कहा वैसे ही हुआ कि it just happened. एक फिल्म बन रही थी, नाम राजेंद्र कुमार बहुत मशहूर फिल्म स्टार थे, ही वॉज अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल फिल्म स्टार। तो राजेंद्र कुमार जी वॉज मेकिंग अ फिल्म कॉल्ड नाम, और राजेंद्र कुमार जी ने वो उस फिल्म में ही wanted to launch his son कुमार गौरव, यानी री-लॉन्च his son कुमार गौरव, और उसके साथ साथ संजय दत्त। और तो कहानी ये थी कि उस फिल्म में कि वो लड़का जो अपना देश, अपना वतन छोड़ के चला गया है, अपने मुल्क से बाहर चला गया है, उसे वापस लाना है। तो वापस कैसे लाया जाए उसे? तो फिर ये तय हुआ कि कोई ऐसा गाना हो, कोई ऐसा इवेंट हो कि जिससे वो गाना सुन के वो ही गेट्स मोटिवेटेड टू गो बैक टू हिज ओन कंट्री। तो उसमें फिर ये हुआ कि भाई इवेंट तो यही हो सकता है कि कोई लाइव कॉन्सर्ट हो। और फिर लाइव कॉन्सर्ट की जब बात आई तो विद द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड इट वाज ड्यूरिंग 1985 दैट आई वाज very popular amongst the youth
You still are.
Thank you.
You still are.
So they felt that they wanted a real life singer. So that's how they decided, Mahesh Bhatt साहब जो फिल्म के डायरेक्टर हैं, and they all felt, सलीम साहब, सलमान खान's father, who was also writing the film. So Salim साहब also felt that yes, we need a real life singer and not an actor. So फिर ये डिसाइड हुआ कि पंकज उदास will sing the song and पंकज उदास will also appear in the film. तो ऐसे करके ये गाना रिकॉर्ड हुआ, और उसके बाद फिर they picturized the song on me. मुझ पे पिक्चराइज किया गाना, एंड रेस्ट इज हिस्ट्री, एज यू नो।
क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से घर से बाहर कोई भी जो बैठा है, चिट्ठी आए सुन के उसका एक बार मन और दिल वापस जरूर।
आई थिंक आई गिव अ लॉट ऑफ क्रेडिट टू आनंद बख्शी साहब who wrote the song, and I am a witness to his I would say phenomenal talent, आनंद बख्शी साहब का। I would call him a genius because मैं उनके बगल में बैठता था during the sitting during the sessions. I used to sit next to him, and वो उर्दू में लिखते थे हमेशा। तो मैंने देखा अक्सर कि वो बैठे बैठे कुछ लिखते रहते थे। तो फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल उस सॉन्ग में एक वर्स है जिसमें राजेंद्र कुमार जी ने कहा कि भाई बख्शी साहब, जब त्यौहार होते हैं तो अपने घर वाले, इंसान चाहता है कि अपने घर वाले अपने साथ हों, जैसे दिवाली है, होली है, बैसाखी है। तो बोले ऐसा कुछ आप इसमें लिखिए। So you won't believe that while Rajendra Kumar ji was telling him, he was writing दिवाली, होली, बैसाखी, वो लिख रहे थे। और बाद में उन्होंने जो लिखा was unbelievable. He said कि तेरे बिन जब आई दिवाली, दीप नहीं दिल जले हैं खाली, तेरे बिन जब आई होली, पिचकारी से छूटी गोली, फसल कटी आई बैसाखी, तेरा ना रह गया बाकी, चिट्ठी आई है। So just imagine that, you know, his phenomenal talent. So I think I give a lot of credit to Bakshi Saab for writing this amazing song.
Very well written, very
जी,
well sung and
जी,
executed.
thank you.
How was the craze or reactions after चिट्ठी आई है? You know, आप जब निकलते थे बाहर.
Well, unbelievable, because I think चिट्ठी आई है, महेश भट्ट साहब कभी कभी हंस के कहते हैं, बोले यार नाम फिल्म का हीरो तो तू था. He always used to say कि ये सब तो है हीरो, लेकिन रियल हीरो तू है. So obviously yes, there was tremendous amount of response reaction, and to tell you that I was even approached by many film producers to act in movies because they felt that, you know, I could make a good actor. But I was never inclined to that, and I never ever took the bait. I didn't want to. I never got tempted.
So what you want to do is concentrate.
Only my music, yes.
Only the
Singing, yes.
You know, how did the entire ghazal phase start, and what were the reactions for the audience when the ghazal phase started in your career?
I think एक ऐसा दौर था कि उस दौर में I'm talking about somewhere between 1975 and 1980.
जी.
As you know that, I mean, as we all know, that हिंदुस्तान में Bollywood film music जो है has always ruled, has always dominated the music scene.
जी.
क्योंकि that has always been the most popular form of music in India. So obviously people never got out of film music. People never wanted to do anything else, listen to anything else but film music. So, and that actually, what happened that because of such demand, there was this great people within the cinema industry, the creative people, they really strived to achieve the best. तो आपको तो मालूम ही होगा कि we had people, you know, music directors like Madan Mohan, Shankar Jaikishan, S.D. Burman, Roshan, Lakshmikant Pyarelal, Salil Chaudhary. And then we had Lata ji and Rafi Saab and Asha Bhosle and so many other great singers, Kishore Kumar. And then we had great writers. So the point is that they were making their best effort to create the best.
But so, से गजल का दौर.
So फिल्मों में जो म्यूजिक था और जिस तरह से वो म्यूजिक क्रिएट होता था, that never used to give chance to any other form, any other kind of music to come up, because this music was so good. If आपको अगर गज़ल सुननी है तो आप मदन मोहन का गाना सुन लीजिए. He used to compose some of the finest ghazals. So between 75 and 80 एक ऐसा दौर आया कि उस दौर में सिनेमा म्यूजिक went down drastically. और जब फिल्म म्यूजिक नीचे गया तो obviously people who are all the time in need of good music, supply of good music, people started wondering कि भाई अब तो कोई अच्छे गाने सुनने का मौका ही नहीं मिलता. So उस दौर में क्या हुआ कि मेहदी हसन साहब आए, गुलाम अली साहब आए, जगजीत सिंह आए. तो उन लोगों ने क्या किया कि स्पेशली आई वुड से जगजीत सिंह, कि उन्होंने क्या किया कि गज़ल को एक सरल अच्छे अंदाज में पेश किया. सो आई थिंक दैट पीपल टुक द बेट. पीपल सेड कि वो यस, दिस इज़ द ऑल्टरनेट म्यूज़िक कि जो हम सुनना चाहते हैं. और गज़ल की खूबी क्या है कि गज़ल में पोएट्री भी है, मेलोडी भी है, एंड देन योर सिंगिंग स्किल्स आर देयर. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स टुगेदर मेक सच अ पैकेज कि आप बिल्कुल यू एंजॉय लिसनिंग टू इट. इट टचेज योर हार्ट स्ट्रेट अवे.
Absolutely.
सो धीरे धीरे इसकी पॉपुलैरिटी बढ़ती चली. और उसके बाद व्हेन आई एंटर्ड द फील्ड समवेयर इन 1979 and my first album was released in early 1980.
जी.
So by the time I came on the scene, and then I had a different approach. So I brought in my style, I brought in a variety in this form of music. So I think people really took up to this, and they said कि no, yes, apart from film music there is ghazal जो है वो सुनने का बड़ा मज़ा आता है. And then as you know that it was like a wave.
It's a never ending story.
Yes. So 80 के बाद तो फिर गज़ल जो है became so popular more and more.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। मेरे ख्याल से चिराग पारेख स्टार अलायंस
जी।
उनके साथ आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया का टूर चल रहा है।
जी, I am touring Australia with Chirag Parekh, and this is the second time that I am working with
Very
him.
relaxed guy, very relaxed guy.
Yeah, we are
But
all
shows are
relaxed.
always full. कभी-कभी तो मैं देखता हूँ, अरे यार,
नहीं,
you're
but
so
ऐसे ही
relaxed,
होना
but
चाहिए।
shows are very very full all
ऐसे
the
ही
time,
होना
you know?
चाहिए,
Perfect.
क्योंकि and I must say that he is a very competent, I won't call him an organizer, but I think he's a very passionate, competent promoter, and I think whatever he does it with a lot of interest. And
Chirag bhai, this is for you. Tell us about your shows, abroad that were before your film songs and the ghazals.
well, I have performed across the world before any of my super hit songs.
Absolutely.
And in fact, just a couple of days back, I was talking to dear friend Akash Lodia, who's from Fiji.
जी।
So I was talking to him. We were talking about music, and we're talking about probably he's much younger to me, so obviously he doesn't know my early years, or even if he knows, he was too small. So I have filled up the famous Madison Square Garden in New York.
Yes.
A houseful show, much before my film music was released. चिट्ठी आई है रिलीज होने से पहले।
बिल्कुल हाँ, that's
Yes.
exactly what my question
I
is.
have filled up the Royal Albert Hall in 1984 when I had no film songs to my credit. I have filled up the Shrine in Los Angeles when I had no film songs to my credit. I filled up Carnegie. So my point is that yes, actually I'm sorry to say this is not I would say an ego issue, but I would say that
It is an accomplishment. It is an
I
accomplishment,
never wanted, because see, I've been so passionate about ghazal singing that I never had any clue that I would even want to work in films. So cinema for me was an option. It was never a choice. And I always felt that I must, and even today, what I pursue is ghazal. So cinema, fortunately for me, I cannot deny that fortunately for me, cinema has given me some amazing songs, and cinema has given me that added extra popularity. There's no denying.
Look, you are an asset. You are an asset to the music industry. Training and riyaz
Ji.
are one of the biggest chapter in every singer's life. So what's your take on that?
Well, it's very important because I guess if anybody says that I'm a singer who has never learned, then I'm sorry, but that's not the way it should be. Because I think singing basically is an art where a lot of dedication, a lot of focus is required. And for that you've got to learn music, for that you've got to do riyaz, for that you have to really work hard on it. Otherwise you cannot reach a particular level. And most of the successful singers that I know, I think they've all been totally dedicated and focused as far as music is concerned.
ना बिजी स्केड्यूल है, रियाज का वक्त कैसे निकालते
मिल जाता है, मेरे साथ एक छोटा सा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक तानपुरा है, मैं अपने कमरे में रखता हूँ
जी।
सो जब भी वक्त मिलता है तो मैं बैठ जाता हूँ।
Wonderful, wonderful.
जी।
In 1990s, there were a lot of pop albums that came out.
जी जी
Right?
जी।
So, how was that particular era?
Well, I think it was a golden period for Indian music industry, I would say. Because Indian music industry का वो एक ऐसा दौर था कि जिस दौर में all the different genre of music, they prospered. जैसे कि pop है, there were a few rock bands also in India which did very well, groups like Euphoria and all those people. Then we had Bhangra, which also, with Daler Mehndi, it took a different direction. So obviously, all kinds of ghazal, jaise, so everything, all kinds of music prospered, and I think that's how it should be. But what happened was that cinema industry very smartly and very intelligently, very shrewd of the Bollywood producers and people concerned, that they took away all the pop singers to cinema. And they took away the pop music also to cinema. So that they shut the non-film music, as we call it, literally. The only thing which has survived is ghazals. अच्छा बंगड़ा भी ले गए सिनेमा में. Now you must be seeing that in
competitors को
film.
associate बना लिया.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
All the competitors became
Yes,
associated. There was
yes.
no competition.
Correct.
You know. What is the future of ghazals?
गज़ल देखिए मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ कि गज़ल टुडे इज़ एज पॉपुलर एज बॉलीवुड. बॉलीवुड एज यू नो इज़ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर फॉर्म ऑफ म्यूज़िक. लेकिन गज़ल का एक ऑडियंस पूरी दुनिया में है.
The dedicated audience.
डेडिकेटेड ऑडियंस है. और लेट मी टेल यू दैट कॉन्ट्ररी टू द बिलीफ दैट गज़ल लिसनर्स आर getting lesser by the day, I would say that there is an addition in the number of ghazal followers in the world today. People are listening to ghazals more than they were listening to it 5 years back. People are coming back to this fold because what has happened that there are a lot of people. See, everyone has a choice, and there are a lot of people who feel that I want to listen to something which is very, very different, something which is soothing, something which is heart touching. So वो सब लोग जो है ना वो गज़ल, for example, I have just completed work on an album where I've collaborated with famous गुलजार साहब. तो गुलजार साहब के साथ मैंने काम किया, and as you know गुलजार साहब's poetry is absolutely unbelievable, and people are already eager. People, I've been reading the comments on the Facebook and everywhere that people are writing that we cannot wait to listen to this. So obviously there is an audience across the world which wants to listen to this kind of music. So as long as there are people, as long as such passionate music lovers are there, I don't think ghazal will go out ever.
Rag is the backbone of the music.
Ji.
What's your favorite?
I have worked, in fact, in the music industry, I am known for exploiting Bhairavi the most, because I think I have many compositions which are in Bhairavi, and it's such a complete rag. So I think that's one of my favorite.
Normally हर इंटरव्यू में मैं पूछता
जी.
हूँ माँ को सब बच्चे प्यारे होते हैं,
हाँ.
आपको अपने सब गीत और गज़ल प्यारे
जी.
हैं. जो दिल के सबसे करीब, उसकी 2 लाइनें हमारी ऑडियंस की.
बड़ा मुश्किल है, लेकिन एक गज़ल जो मुझे
Please.
बहुत पसंद है,
हाँ.
उसकी 2 लाइनें मैं सुना देता हूँ. दीवारों से मिलकर रोना अच्छा लगता है, हम भी पागल हो जाएंगे ऐसा लगता है.
Humbled, honored and privileged to be sitting next to you. What's your wish list?
Well, wish list, I can only quote Mirza Ghalib's couplet. Mirza Ghalib had said कि हज़ारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी कि हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले, बहुत निकले मेरे अरमान लेकिन फिर भी कम निकले. So I would say that the wish list is endless and I can only say that I would be happy if I can even complete 50% of it.
Amen, amen. Wish you all the best. एक बार से फिर से शुक्रगुजार हूँ मैं स्टार अलायंस के चिराग पारेख, जस अरोड़ा, कौशल पारेख एंड जय त्रिवेदी का. आज हमने की पंकज जी से बातचीत और मैं आपका आदमी. पंकज जी, thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you, Navneet.
Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure talking to you. Such lovely, excellent questions related to music. And once again, my dhanyawad to all the listeners and viewers of this network. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One-stop answer to your Australian education and visa matters. Gemco Sydney. Dream big, achieve big.
Fiji Times. Be with the times.